This is AC Starlord, aka Austin. Welcome back to my video, and we're talking about Speed Racer 1 and 2, and these are from Mad Cave, a comic book company that I not know of till now. But hey, this is like an anime style. I mean, this is a cartoon. It was a Saturday morning cartoon, anyways, but this one's more anime style. Um, the first one we have Speed Racer here. And his dad, I think his name is Rex. His dad and stuff worked on race cars and a pit crew and stuff like that. And then that inspires him, Speed Racer right here, to be a racer. Um, he has his own car, the Mach 5, as you can see there. And then there's other racers there. See? Um, and this is pretty much how like the cartoon kind of goes. I mean, this is more Fast and Furious like kind of. So it's like anime. It's an anime version of Fast and the Furious, where you can see this, but it basically follows the same storyline as the anime movie. Well, not the anime movie. There's a live action movie, but the animated TV show where I think his friend has a little monkey, and that little monkey also helps him out. His dad gets mad that he's racing on the streets, obviously. Um, they get in an argument, but his dad's his big supporter, even the cartoons and even the movie. His movie was John Goodman. Uh, and then he gets a shake with, I think, one of his friends and a girl. I'm not really sure who this is, but I think it might be a love interest or his girlfriend. He doesn't really specify in the cartoon either, but like here's some more panels as you can see here. I'm not really describing this really well because Speed Racer Speed Racer is more of a cartoon, and this is the first time I've seen it in the comic form. So it was a really good comic. It's drawn really well. It's really put together. His dad gets beat up, and that's what makes him want to race in the next issue. Obviously, he gets put in the hospital, or he's taken to the hospital with his Mach 5, and he puts him in the hospital. He's faster than regular cops. Um, he's inspired to be this racer right here, this guy right here. So, um, his car also has tricks. His car can jump over things as well, like in the cartoon. So he gets his dad to the hospital, but he also gets arrested in the process. Um, and then we have the Racer X, which is also his mortal enemy and sometimes his frenemy sometimes. And then we get the second issue of Speed Racer where it's pretty much him getting ready to go. I mean, basically showing his dad's vitals in the hospital, them getting ready for the race. His dad pretty much telling him to go race, and that's exactly what he does. He's getting ready to go race, and these panels say like, "Here you go. Here's one of his other competition. The guy with the snake. I remember the guy with the snake on his race car and on his jacket. Um, Yeah, the big promoter, that's actually the big bad guy, the big bad in the cartoon and in this comic. Um, he gets in the fight with his lady friend. Well, his lady friend gets a fight with this other dude, and he gets a fight with him. And then he basically tells him, "Hey, I'm going to do this for my dad," and that's exactly what he does. He gets back into being a speed racer in his Mach 5 with his helmet with the M on it and his car having the M on it right there. And then explain self-explanatory. These cars have tricks and tricks and treats and slick things on the road for when they race. So, like this, for example. So, um, and then him going backwards and his car doing that little jump thing with the springs on it. And then he wins the race, and then you see X again. I might have skipped that panel. No, I did not skip that panel. I actually read it. X X looks so hold on. X looks so badass in this comic in the cartoon. He looks different. Like I'll show you what he looks like in the cartoon. This is still the bad guy, having other people trying to take him out. And you have Speed Racer. The next one was with X, and the next issue is Speed Racer versus. The next one is Speed Racer versus X. Um, and that's pretty much it. I think they have a cover. They don't have the next issue with the cover, but the cartoon version of X doesn't look like this. So this is basically like an anime kind of style. I mean, that's not manga, but anime. It looks more anime than cartoon animated than the animated TV series. The animated TV series was so cool, so awesome. I think it's on MeTV Tunes. If you have that, I have it, but I have to pay for it someday. Hopefully, I can get it on a streaming platform or whatever. If there's one platform that has it, pay into it. But MeTV Tunes has it. If you have that, watch the cartoon. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can find it somewhere, but that's where it's at locally right now on MeTV Tunes. This is the only way I can contain Speed Racer. I love Speed Racer. I think I liked the movie. I've seen the movie, part of the movie, but I still need to find the movie somewhere. If I can find that on Blu-ray somewhere, I'll do a review on it for sure. I love Speed Racer. Um, but the comic here was so great. I read page through page. It's bringing me back to my childhood, bringing me back to um, these cartoons like even Mega Man, like Mega Man. I remember Mega Man being right after Speed Racer. Looney Tunes, a whole bunch of different cartoons were played during this time. Ninja Turtles, all that stuff were playing like right with Speed Racer. So you know how much I love the Ninja Turtles, so you already know that from this channel. But Speed Racer is fantastic. I can't wait for the third issue. The third issue comes out in October. I have to wait till October, so it's weird, but I have to wait till October. But Speed Racer, it's going to be great. Speed Racer. I keep saying that, but Speed Racer is amazing, like cartoon, and then this comic book's going to be great. So I highly recommend picking this up. You don't want to wait for it to come out graphic novel. I don't know when this company does their graphic novels, but their website looks pretty cool. I'm always down for a new comic book company. Um, I sometimes get some stuff from Dark Horse Comics, IDW. Um, hold on. There's so much other ones. So hold on. While I'm here talking about this, there is IDW, oh, Dark, IDW, and there's Dark. Hold on. Dark. course, comics, and then there's Marvel and DC, and then there's a whole bunch of different other ones. But I always pick up a lot of independently known comics on independent comics, but they also have well-known things like Speed Racer, for example. So why not? Like Marvel and DC can't be the only things I read, and they can't be the only things that I can enjoy. Um, oh, there's Image Comics. That's another one I was looking for, Image Comics. And then there's Seth MacFarlane's like um um well that's Seth MacFarlane's toys, but there's another I don't know where Spawn is from, but Spawn did a crossover with Batman and then about to do a crossover with Deadpool with Batman. So yeah. I love other independent comics, but Speed Racer was good. Check out my other comics, but Speed Racer, these two issues are great. I love them. I don't know, this company might be my new company to get some other independent books and they keep doing Speed Racer, then I'll come back for this company. But most likely I'm staying loyal to Marvel and DC, but you get my point. It's all good. So if you like this video, put a like, comment, subscribe, and notification bell and deuces. I might finally get to this somewhere this week, The Amazing Spider-Man and Punisher. So hopefully. Um, so yeah, there we go. Deuces.